Um, Yo, what up, Thule? What up, brother? Can you upgrade your stadium in Dynasty mode, like make your home stadium nicer? No. No. No, sir. You cannot. I wish you could. That would be a cool feature. Maybe next year. Yeah, Chrissy, I posted a TikTok a couple days ago. It's low-key kind of viral. It's another thing I got in trouble for. Keep getting in trouble. Everywhere I look, trouble follows me. I'm just a bad boy, I guess. I'll be the first to eat my hat. Should I be wrong this time next year? The cynic in me says nothing will change. I don't think so. I mean, they're still playing the game. How long do you think until one of them posts one of their like Let's Play videos or whatever, one of their playthroughs? You know, I don't know what any of them are doing. I haven't really kept up with the content creator scene for this game, but because I am, you know, the content creator scene, nothing really happens without Carson. You have to say so, right? But yeah, I'm sure it will not be long before these guys are right back to posting their own content and stuff, because gotta pay the bills, right, guys? Gotta pay the bills. Gotta keep the lights on. Which I have no beef with at all. I have no beef with a guy who's on his grind. I've got no beef with a guy who's just trying to grind out and build something. I've got no beef with that at all. I do have beef with this Arizona summer, though, dude. It's getting disgusting. Chrissy, I can't. I don't have my phone. I use my camera as my phone. Yeah, I'm sorry. You can screenshot and send it in the Discord, though. You can set it in the Discord, though. You don't have to DM it. I'm back. I was in here maybe 2 days ago. What up, brother? How you doing, man? What up, Stevie? No, your mom. I think we're in like year 6 now. I think we're actually in year 6, brother. Frustrating to have to explain that this is my job and I also enjoy playing the game. It's fun to make content on the game and do this for a living. At the same time, it's also true that this is unacceptable. This is why we're speaking up and trying to be the voices for the community. I still have a job to do that I will very much enjoy doing and will continue to do, but that doesn't mean we can't scrutinize, critique, and do all we can to force change. Viewers will continue to watch whatever they want to watch, and my voice will only fade away like Kobe. If I just stop playing and posting. I believe the way to force change is to shed light on the situation and make it a point to mention in future videos to bring more eyes and eventually voices in. You can feel free to disagree, but I believe this is the way I can impact change the most. I just don't buy it. I just don't goddamn buy it, bro. I just don't. Nothing against the guy who posted that. Nothing against the creator who posted that, because like I actually like his content. I don't you know, I don't love his content, but I like his content. He's generally my go-to to watch like anybody play this game if it's not the expert. But I don't buy a lick of anything he just said. I just don't. I just do not. Great yibbering and yabbering is crazy. W comment, Chrissy. I just what don't you buy? I just don't buy it. I don't buy the content creators. We've been talking about this. I started stream like an hour ago on the Purple app, but we've been talking about this since I started stream, like really all day. Honestly, we've talked about this all day. The whole microtransactions in this game and like the content creators voicing their outrage on X, the Everything app today about it. Or really the last couple days they've been voicing their outrage on X, the Everything app the last few days. I just don't buy it, bro. Like, it's tough to say because like a lot of these guys, and I'll give them this. Like a lot of these guys are just fans of the game, right? Like I'm a fan of CFB. I'm a fan of college football, the sport, and I'm a fan of the video games. I hate to say it, but I'm a fan of NBA 2K. I'm a fan of FIFA in a sense. I'm a fan of, I'm a fan of these things, but it's like, how do I word it, dude? Like, it's like, it's also my job to play these kinds of games, like I pay my bills by playing sports games on the internet, and people give me money for it. People pay me to watch me play sports games. I don't know why I'm not very good at them, but that's my job. That's what I've ended up doing. So it's like, anytime there's something trendy, anytime there's something trendy to talk about as a content creator is going to talk about it, We don't care that it's a cash grab. I mean, I do. And I do care that it's a cash grab. I'm not saying that this is okay. I'm not saying that it's fine that like EA is doing this. I'm not saying that it's fine that like these games have been permeated by microtransactions. I'm not saying these are good things, or these, well, I did actually say it could be a good thing, but I'm not saying that it's like, it's okay. I'm not saying it's acceptable, but I'm also saying it's the reality of capitalism. It's the reality of a corporation that's now owned by private equity, that they would eventually move in a direction that forces microtransactions upon a single player mode. You don't think that we should push back on this inch so it doesn't turn to a mile? It's offline. We should, yes, we should absolutely push back on this. We should push back on this by not buying the game. Yes, we should push back on this by not buying the game and not spending money on the microtransactions in Dynasty, and not spending money on the microtransactions in Road to Glory, and especially not spending the money on the microtransactions in Ultimate Team. Absolutely. I've been saying that for years, actually. I've been saying for years that we should stop buying this game on a year-to-year basis and just accepting that these games will always be half-baked and they will always be half-effort in the single-player modes, and it's always just to reset every year. It's just to goddamn reset the Ultimate Team cycle. That's all this ever is. They never sell you a game because they want you to play Dynasty or Franchise or Road to Glory. They don't want you to do that. They want you to sit there and play that stuff and then say, huh, all my friends are playing Ultimate Team, or my favorite streamer is playing Ultimate Team. Let's see what that's about. Oh, wait, I love gambling because every human on the face of the planet loves spending $5 and getting $10 back because that's just human damn nature, bro. And then they want you to get hooked on that. That's what this all is. It's the rest of it is it's like when you go to Cane's. Like, how many people actually like the chicken from Cane's? The chicken from Cane's is fine. It's decent chicken, but nobody goes there for the chicken itself. Nobody goes there for the chicken and says, I just want the chicken. I don't want fries. I don't want toast. I don't want sauce. The chicken is a vessel for the sauce. The sauce is what we go for. The flavor of the chicken with the sauce is what we go for, right? And so it's like, that's what this is like CFB27 and 26, 25, and even to an extent NCAA 14, are vessels for Ultimate Team and microtransactions. That's it. My fingers hurt from getting to 1K. Appreciate that, Stevie. I've already refunded, just playing 26 for another year. I think that's I mean, vote with your wallets, but the problem is that, here's the problem that I've got. This is the problem that I've had with these, is for years now, like I would say probably close to 10 years now, right? Is the outrage has been there. The outrage has been present online, on X, the Everything app, on Reddit, on Instagram, on the Purple app, on TikTok, on Kick, on YouTube. The outrage has been there about, let's say Madden. Let's take Madden especially, for example, right? Let's take Madden. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys ever buy Madden. I've bought a lot of Maddens since Madden, let's say Madden 10, I think, is when I started to get it every year. Since Madden 10 came out, I've played pretty much every Madden, pretty close to every Madden. And I can say with full truthfulness that since from Madden 14 to Madden 25, they didn't change anything. There was not a single thing that changed in franchise mode, not even a little bit, not even a touch. Nothing in franchise mode changed from Madden 14 to Madden 25. And then Madden 26, they introduced a couple things, but I didn't really care for them. I played a lot of Madden 26. I probably put like 150 hours on it, but I didn't love what they did. And this year, I think they're adding minimal stuff again. That's what they do, is they take something away, or they just like, you know, like realistic factors of what the NFL is, they just don't include them because it's like it's on the board. They've got a whiteboard somewhere in a corporate office of like features to slowly roll out over the next 10 years, even though they'd be so easy to put in all in one because they want to advertise like 1 or 2 things per game, right? So that way it's like, oh, well, they changed this, I may as well go get it, you know? So my whole point being is it's like, if I made this point earlier, if 10,000 people choose not to buy this game or choose to refund it, you know, combined 10,000 people end up not having paid for this game because of outrage from the microtransactions, which I think is fairly reasonable. I think that's a fairly reasonable number. Maybe you can even crank it up to like 20. Then all it takes is for 700 people to spend $100 on Ultimate Team to make up the difference in the money that the EA lost. That's it. All it takes is 700 people to spend $100 in Ultimate Team. This game sells, I don't know, a couple 100,000 copies a year, 1 million copies a year. Out of the 1 million people that might play this game, do you think 700 aren't going to go spend $100 on Ultimate Team? I've played Ultimate Team. I'm liable having spent, I'm complicit in having spent, you know, $100 on Ultimate Team at some point in the last couple years. You know, that's the thing is it's like, you know, it sucks because it's like you should vote with your wallet. You should not buy this game if you're so outraged about the microtransactions. But the reality of it is it's like it doesn't matter. We're in a stage of capitalism where like the consumer doesn't even have any say because like all it takes is for 700 whales out of sorry, I've been talking a lot. All it takes is for 700 whales who are gonna buy the game for Ultimate Team, purely for Ultimate Team, and spend $100 to offset the 10,000 people who aren't gonna buy the game. Do the math yourself. $70,000 to $70,000. That's it. Do we have to pay to get recruits too? No. I'm back with the hot take today. We're talking about the whole microtransactions thing. And I gotta say as well, like I played 40 hours in this game already, right? 45 hours on this game already. I've hardly been impacted by the microtransactions. Like it is an egregious thing that they have the microtransactions in a single player mode and it does impact your experience. But it's like, I also, I don't think about it when I'm playing this game. I don't run into issues where it's like, damn, I can't believe they changed that. That sucks. I'd argue there are more Dynasty Road to Glory players than Ultimate Teamers, especially for CFB. All it takes, brother, you're probably not far off. It's probably not like a massive difference, but like just load up the purple app and see, go to the purple app and click on the CFB category and see how many streamers with how many viewers are playing Ultimate Team and watching Ultimate Team versus Dynasty. Actually, let me see. Because I don't think you're on TikTok. Probably not going with the purple app. Let's see. The top guy is playing Dynasty. There you go. 1.4K viewers for him. The next guy, 1.3K, is playing head-to-head. It's not relevant to Dynasty or Road to Glory. This guy is playing Road to Glory. So there you go. This guy's playing Road to Glory. But he's a level 100 coach, so he spent the money. Wow, really? He spent the money. No kidding. No kidding. He spent the money. No, he's playing Ultimate Team. Never mind. He's playing Ultimate Team. Never mind. He's playing Ultimate Team. This guy is playing Ultimate Team. There's me. This guy's playing Dynasty. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. That's not a real person. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. Dynasty. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. That looks like Ultimate Team. 2 guys, Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team. We can keep going, right? We can keep going. Hey, there's one CFB don't play. Play don't play. Play don't pay. There's one. We can count one. Where's the paywall come to play for Dynasty? Just your coach levels. You literally cannot get up to level 100 without spending. That is that does suck, but you literally cannot get up to level 100 without spending money on coach levels. The only time I spent money on Ultimate Team was Madden 24 because of WWE wrestler was a card. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's how EA does all sports games. They ruin FIFA and NHL. Oh, NHL is the most egregious format of it. Yeah, they torched NHL. NHL is unplayable. It genuinely is unplayable. It's so broken. NHL is genuinely so broken. It's such a shame. Yeah, I think they will fix it. I do think they will fix it. I think they will. I think they just I don't think they intentionally made it to where you can't get to level 100 without spending money. I think their whole method has always been just like make it super grindy so people don't want to and they'd rather spend the money. But I don't think they intentionally made it impossible. I think that would turn people off. I think they know that. EA is good about like tricking us into paying for the microtransactions. They're usually not like so upfront about it. Do you need the NIL at the end of the season for the transfer portal? Yes. NHL is the worst paywall there is. 2017 Shell was goated, and by 2020 they effed it. How do you guys get to say the F word in my chat, but I get in trouble if I say the F word on stream? I don't get that. I don't get that. Not that I'm upset that you guys are saying the F word, but it's upsetting to me that you guys get to say it and I don't. Therefore, nobody's allowed to say it. Just kidding. No, they did. No, I don't think so. I don't think EA intentionally made it to where you can't get to level 100 at all without spending. You can be cynical on that because like EA has given you a lot of reasons to be cynical over the years. That's totally fair. But just on a business perspective, that would be so stupid for them to do. On a business perspective alone, that would be so stupid for them to do. I don't think they did that. 10 minutes on trial, so I'm just playing 1 minute quarter games on play now. Oh, that's right. You have to wait till Thursday. Tough. See, I'm playing now. I mean, I'm also like, again, I'm not happy about the way this went. I'm not like, I know it sounds like I'm defending them. I'm really unhappy that microtransactions are in single player, but at the same time, it's like, I also recognize this was pretty much inevitable. This was always going to happen. How much am I going to spend here? I'm getting a little bit crazy with our NIL, I think. Maybe it's justified. I don't know. Maybe it's justified. We found a 4-star tackle gem who is massive. We're gonna go after him. Yeah, we're gonna spend a good ways on an NIL this season. 4-star gem guard. We'll spend on him as well. Trying to make the O line a little bit more consistent, I'd say, because we're kind of a revolving door at O line. Feels like haven't really been able to build up our O line over time. I turned Blackjack off a couple days ago, bro. Blackjack's on at the beginning of streams, and then when I start playing the games, I turn it off. Just because it crowds chat too much. How much NIL do I have? 100. It's about 5,000 total Dynasty points that I have. I have about 5,000 total Dynasty points. I'm allowed to use about 2,000, but I'm not gonna use that much. Am I spending my last time doing Middle Tennessee versus Rutgers? I don't know. It's a question you'd have to answer. It's definitely a question you'd have to answer. What season am I in? Year 6, I believe. Tonight, I'm going to record my YouTube video on how to recruit. Do we need a mic? Should I spend on a mic? Or is it... Yeah, we probably should. We're graduating our 2 best mics. We have decent mics behind them, but... We probably should recruit another one. We could get one for free. Maybe this isn't a position I want to spend on. I don't know. I do not know at this time. Yeah, screw it. We've got the bread. Let's just do it. We've got the resources, fellas. This guy's not a gem. And I'm out of points. And I did not get to recruit a 4-star. Or I did not get to recruit our secondary. We have so many cornerbacks, though. We're fine. We're fine. Trying not to go too crazy on 4 stars. I say as I've offered like 5 to 10 4-stars, somewhere in between there. Boyette, you any good? No. No, he is not. No, he is not. All right, we are out of recruiting hours for this week. That's fine. Let's go play Missouri. Missouri. We're in Heisman difficulty now. We are an 89 overall as well, by the way. You're an 89 overall. Kind of crazy.
Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Missouri Tigers and the North Dakota State Bison. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers.
What up, Cargo? How you doing, man? What up, Cargo? How you doing, little buddy?
They're dealing with a second and long. On the move, it's Garner. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. It's 3rd and 5.
They are so totally throwing it here.
Wants to throw. It's Vic.
Oh, I'm glad we got there, though. Is there a quarterback named Vic? Is there QB1 named Vic? Is Missouri? Yes, Bobby Vick out of Orlando, Florida. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that they had dudes named Vic in the game.
You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
All right, we're down 3-zip early. It's fucking dog, bro. So stupid hot in Phoenix, Arizona today. I hate it. I hate how hot it is. I'm so sweaty. I've showered already once today, and I must shower again because of how hot it is. We have our new offense on the field, though. John Wood starting quarterback for the first time. He is a redshirt junior. He played fairly well for us. Won us a bowl game last year in which he had to step in for the injured QB1, who is playing in the CFL now, you would think. And we messed up there. Wasn't even hot today here. Wasn't even hot here today. Just stupid humid. You're in the Quad Cities, right? Bo Dumerville has put us ahead by 4. Defense needs your help.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving.
Back in STL, I move back tomorrow. Oh, okay, bet.
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
You're in the Quad Cities for college?
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Tiger.
Ugh. All right, it's fine. 3rd down alert.
Ball's at the 47.
We did start the season number 1 in the country here in week 0. And we've filled out the freaking stands. That's going to be a yick. Yeah, I messed up there. I have a washing machine in my house for my folks and was dripping sweat even though it was 85 out. That's really unpleasant. That's extremely unpleasant. Throw Super Sims. Hey, dumbass. I'm on moments. I'm on moments.
He'll take it himself.
Breaking news: guy doesn't play exactly the way guy who does not follow him wants him to play. Stupid shit every on, dog.
That's their first. And now what will they come up with?
He confirmed Michigan playbook isn't it. It's okay if you like to run. I have used Michigan playbook. I don't love Michigan playbooks. I don't love Michigan's playbook. I don't know what this is. Let me do that.
Pulls it and runs it again.
What a dumbass, bro. We've got some dumbass people in TikTok in the first 20 minutes of me being on. Nice Cam Schlittler, nice cargo. I've liked the run plays in the MSU playbook, but it isn't as good as it was last year. I've never used MSU's playbook, I could say. Dude, I'm so happy. I'm paying mover. I did the math on it, and it would just be more expensive for me to not pay movers because I'd have to get a U-Haul truck or just a moving truck, which is like going to be like $100 to $200. And then because of, damn it, dude, because of the stuff, I have to move. I'd have to hire 2 people to help me get it down the stairs. And then that's like $100 a pop. So it's like, it would literally be cheaper for me to pay movers to just do it for me. And so when I figured that out, I'm like, dude, this is thrilling. I don't have to move myself. I can just put stuff in boxes and they'll deal with it. As a mover, pay for movers, keeping the mover industry alive, creating jobs for people like you. You're welcome. But now also, I mean, moving yourself sucks. Moving yourself just genuinely sucks. There's really not much worse in the world than moving. What's the best vertical passing playbook in your opinion? Probably Miami, I guess. I don't really know. I haven't like done a whole lot of testing of multiple playbooks and stuff. I've played with a couple of playbooks. Dude, I just don't have any time in the pocket. Heisman is a different beast. I've used maybe like 5 to 10 playbooks. I've used 5 to 10 different playbooks at this point. And I would say Miami's probably my favorite in terms of like a pass heavy offense, if that's what you're looking for. They have a lot of different unique, seemingly unique pass plays that are pretty cool and effective. In terms of comp online, though, I don't know. If you're looking for something comp online, I have no idea. But if you're looking for something fun to play with for yourself, I would say Miami's probably the best I've used. Oregon's is really good. I've tried old misses. Oh, dude, I whiffed. I've tried Ole Miss's. It's a veer and shoot. I didn't have a ton of success with it, but I shouldn't have tried it when I tried it. My team was not good. In my rebuild, I'm South Carolina, but NDSU is ranked like 12th somehow. Probably because the Mountain West is so buns. That's the only explanation I can come up with for that. That's kind of crazy. Oh man, I messed that up. Also, just knowing what it takes. It's stress-free to just hire guys like me, but that's situational. Dude, that's what I'm saying though, is it's like it's literally so much off my back to not have to worry about like spending an entire day moving heavy stuff in the Arizona heat. Like that's literally like so much off my neck.
He's tackled right to the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
You'd be panting if you had to carry anything down your stairs. I went to the gym today. What are you talking about?
He's going to have to break out the...
Oh, great. See, this is what I'm talking about with Heisman. This is what I'm talking about with Heisman. Like, Heisman's just so busted and so unpleasant to play. I hate Heisman. I'm really considering moving back to All-American. It's not that I'm not good enough to play on Heisman. It's just like the CPU's so juiced on Heisman. It's so stupid. Did you see the 3-error Little League home run that Carson Bench hit today? Carson Bench? That's not a fast guy. That's kind of funny. Who do they play? You would think instantly my mind would go to the Mets, but he is a Met.
control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to
EA
run through.
catering the
Nice
rich
job
again.
just
I bought your
nullifying that
game.
run
Why do I have to
altogether.
wait to lose money to the TS? We're the
They'll go
TS.
right back to it. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
Can't wait for Thursday so I can get scammed by EA again. I mean, the game's really good. I don't know what you're talking about. The game's really good. Besides like the tiniest microtransactions with the tiniest impact, the game's really good. I was talking about this earlier. Like, it's actually hilarious that this is the best EA game that they, I think, would have ever put out, and yet it carries so much negative buzz online right now. I think quite ironic.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to
Jack Cavillon couldn't pick a tough throw at first. Is he playing first for the Royals? They've got Jack Cag at first. He's, I think, John Lester. Not John Lester. I don't know what his first name is. I want to say it's John Lester. Big. Big.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter.
I'm going to get sick of being benched my whole life in Road to Glory, so I'm going to buy skill points. I mean, if you're doing that, then you're part of the problem, brother. I've got no sympathy for you. I've got zero sympathy for you. If you're buying the game to play Road to Glory and like you're anticipating just buying the skill points to get ahead, like I've got no sympathy for you. When the cycle continues next year because of people like you, I've got no sympathy for you. I really don't. I genuinely do not. If you're buying it just for Road to Glory, you may as well just play CFB27. Road to Glory is not that different. You seem like a cool dude, but that's a terrible take. Awful take.
More of the same for this dude toting the pit.
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Running inside, it's Garner. Picked up maybe 3 on the
Don't want to pay for it, but I don't want to play Graduation Simulator. And you can just play the game normally.
Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground.
People got benched in CFB26 all the time too.
He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender. And a nice solid pickup there.
You have no one to blame but yourself if you end up in a situation where you feel scammed. Like, it's not EA's fault at a certain point if you get benched in your Road to Glory and feel compelled to buy microtrans. Dude, they just went inside zone 3 plays in a row, and I couldn't do a thing about it. He's got turning Heisman off. I'm already turning Heisman off. That's so stupid. He's got 150 yards on us. I can't turn Heisman off. That's right.
And I like the balance.
Yeah, I've got like zero sympathy for you if you're complaining about the microtransactions and already planning on spending money on the microtransactions. I've got zero sympathy for you. Like, you are exactly the target audience that they're targeting with this microtransaction thing. Genuinely. At least I don't get clapped by Ultimate Team every year. Yeah, but like you're replacing that with like you're replacing that with getting clapped by Road to Glory. They just play CFB26 Road to Glory. They didn't change anything in Road to Glory 27 though. It's not, if you're just playing, if you're buying it just for it, do what you're gonna do, but like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, like you're poor you, like, you know, like you're falling into the exact trap they want you to fall in. You know what I mean? Stadium's sick. You know, I found out today this isn't even the real stadium. It's like a generic stadium. I love it. I think it's super cool. I do wish it was an outdoor stadium, but I think it's super cool. I've never really played in anything like this because I've played in like Syracuse's dome. I hate that stadium. Passionately hate Syracuse's dome. Maybe call a better defense. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm up by 4 with like 2 minutes to go on the clock, and they have the ball on like their 40-yard line when I picked up. Maybe my defense was the problem. You're right. Maybe anticipating a pass with less than 2 minutes to go was weird. It's my fault. Rather win the Heisman than cheese with a 99 Travis Hunter. Okay. Well, enjoy paying for that, I guess. It's fun. UTSA has a cool stadium. I don't really remember their stadium. I was told they play in a dome, though. I was told they do play in a dome. No, it's fine. Like Sterling must have his hands on the game already and just be like instantly better than me at it. So, you know, by all means, tell me how to play it, brother. Teach me how to play it. I still can't figure out what the 2 different NIL numbers in the menus are. Like on Dynasty or on Road to Glory. UTSA has a dome. It's pretty neat. I gotta check it out. We'll do a Dynasty on UTSA. I'm cracked, JK. I'll show you cracked. You want to be cracked? I'll show you cracked. Just kidding. I would never do that. Also running NDSU on an online league, just finishing year 1. How did year 1 go for you? Dog's such a dumbass. Come here. Dog managed to get through my little setup here and get up the stairs, but I have the stairs blocked off, so now he's stuck and he can't get back down, even though he managed to get through it in the first place. Stupid ass dog. 9-3 made the Mountain West Championship game. We'll play that tomorrow. We will get there. Hell yeah, man. Good first year, I'd say. Man, I cannot find a 4-star gem. Sterling, appreciate the follow. Started off contentious there, but then we worked out our differences. Tomorrow genuinely gonna be the longest wait of my life. What are you talking about? You were just complaining. You were just complaining. I don't get it. 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 I don't understand. He was just complaining about the game. And now he's talking about how excited he is for the game. I don't get it. I don't get it, Stevie. Is it just me or gems and busts both way more rare this year? I don't think so. I would counter with I think they're more common, actually. I don't see as many busts, but gems I feel like I see more often. Any tips with Dynasty with a trash team? Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple tips. First tip is click the link in my bio, go over to my YouTube and wait patiently for my video that's going to come out tomorrow. My second tip is be very careful how you spend your points. Look for value. Just be super intentional with recruiting. Look for people who it's like, okay, they will play this role on my team in X amount of years. In year 1, they'll sit a year, or okay, this is a guy who might play if he's an upperclassman. He's got, you know, he's developed a little bit. Be super intentional with how you recruit, because there's no purpose this year in spending money on an NIL on players who will not play a specific role in your team, because you don't have the resources. You can't go sneak up on 4 stars like you used to be able to. So you just have to be really careful on how you pursue it. Don't be afraid of looking at 4 stars, 2 stars early for value, for depth. You know, you want your 3 stars to start, and you want your 2 stars to just come in and be your backups and stuff. You don't really want to pay for backups, though. But I'm EA's little money-feeding monkey, no matter how much I hate it. And, well, then, I mean, if you dislike your situation, but you're unwilling to do anything about it, then I've got no sympathy for you, unfortunately. Yeah, I did get my hemorrhoid cream today. Thank you for asking. Thank you for expressing interest. But yeah, I did get that taken care of today.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play?
Is this a whiteout?
I love
Or is this a stripe out?
Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Breaks the tackle. He never had a chance on the drop tackle almost as soon as he got the ball.
Lace_19xx_JX1100. These people cannot be real.
No. Unfortunately, they are. Unfortunately, they are. Lace, thank you for the 1,100 bits. Thank you, sir. I give you permission to add the points to yourself. Maybe we just out this way. Bang. Yeah, that's not a great punt. Got Osmane Chroma in the portal in year 1 for 0 NIL. Dude, MSU is broken, apparently. I'm so excited to take over a P4 team. I'm so excited for that. That's going to be so much fun. Actually being able to go after, like, the real players and stuff. Never really got to do that last year. I'd see, you know, like, the big-name recruits in the portal all the time. You'd see Keelan Russell in the portal all the time. You know, you see, like, I mean, Rocco Becht isn't necessarily a big-name player, but he is to me because I'm a Big 12 fanboy. But you never get to get him. You never get to get the Fifitas. You never get to get the Levitts. Are you in Heisman? Yeah. Yeah, and I hate it. I hate it. This was the stupidest thing I've ever done. I've done a lot of stupid things in my life. This is actually number 1.
With the catch, it's Lester. That one could really
If I don't fall into the cash grab, will you play Mommy ASMR? No, but I'll send you books to read. I'll send you 5 books to read. Name 5 books right now. Name 5 books. Are you a fan of IRL?
Big bodies on the D line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Oh my God.
He's at the 20.
I might be the greatest player of all time. I genuinely might be. I don't think anybody in either of. Well, I've got 3 streams up. I actually probably should pull up the YouTube stream and see if anybody said hi. I don't think anybody in any of my 3 streams right now could possibly beat me at this game. I think I would actually be willing to put money on that fact too. I don't even know. I think I would be willing to put money down that nobody can beat me. I would extend that offer to a select few people I know would pay. But to anybody in TikTok chat, I know you won't pay if you lose. So don't even try. Don't even ask. Don't even ask. I love you guys. Don't even ask for a wager match because I know you guys won't pay. I'm a fan of Arizona State in real life, actually. I appreciate the real question as opposed to asking me if I got my goddamn hemorrhoid cream. I'm an Arizona State fan. I go to Arizona State. I've been a fan of Arizona State my whole life. I got a full ride to Stanford, but I picked ASU for my undergrad because I'm just a Sparky for life, dude. Devil for life. Paying tuition to go to ASU instead of full ride to Stanford. Cat in the Hat, Cat in the Hat 2, Cat in the Hat Trilogy, Cat in the Hat Infinity War, and Cat in the Hat Ed Game. Okay, so this guy doesn't know 5 books. East of Eden, All the Sinners Bleed, Blacktop Wasteland, Ghost Rider, Hunger Games. I actually only know. Damn, am I a chud? East of Eden, All Sinners Bleed. I only know Hunger Games from that list. Am I chud? Do I need to read more? Penn State week 1 is wild. First season or second? Sixth season. Sixth. We just lost in the Natty last year, so we're like an 89 overall now. I'm a Nebraska fan, been living there here my whole life. I actually have personal disdain for Nebraska, ironically. Not anything to do with you, but I have a personal hatred for the state of Nebraska as well as the university. K1, how do you turn on coaching or passing meter? Well, I guess I'll show you. I guess. Nobody can ever say I didn't do anything for you guys, right? So if you go to the settings and you scroll down to passing mechanics, if you're looking for no, sorry, it's catching. Turn off AI receiver for user teams. And then well, actually, I don't even know if you can leave that. You might be able to leave that on, but also look here and then timing based catch minimum throw. If you turn this off, you can just set this to 0 yards and every catch will be with the timing meter thing. But I think if you leave this on, you just have this set up, you can do it yourself. I don't know. We'll find out. Appreciate the follow. Give up the act. He just called me a chud. All the Sinners Bleed and Blacktop Wasteland are by S.A. Crosby. They're amazing. You know, the guy who asked me, who only comes in the stream to ask me if I picked up my hemorrhoid medication, being extraordinarily well read, was not something I expected to encounter tonight, to be honest. And I oh my god, he just one-handed that. I am actually pretty impressed. The game just came out. How are you in year 6? The game came out last Thursday. Game came out last Thursday, as a matter of fact. Why you hate Nebraska? The only person I've ever met, the only 2 people I've ever met from Nebraska ended up being complete freakazoids. Complete freakazoids. Same thing with OU, although I haven't actually met anybody from Oklahoma, I don't think. Not at least that I can remember. But the one person I know who was a fan of Oklahoma, OU, I have so much against that person. And so I just have not a positive thing to say about the state of Oklahoma nor OU's football program. I kind of like OK State. I'm kind of excited for how they'll be this year, though. Should be an interesting football team. Did you pick up your zit filling cream? Brother, I'm in my mid-20s. I'm in my mid-20s, brother. I don't care about my zits. You be more positive. I'm pretty positive. I'm a pretty positive guy. I'm pretty I'd say I'm pretty grounded. I try to be realistic, but I try to not worry about the things I can't control. You know what I mean? It's like, how much of this world can you actually impact? You got to try and make a difference in whatever way you can. But the reality of it is a lot of it's out of your control. So you just have to be, you just kind of have to let things go sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to let go that my right tackle just got blown up by a white guy with the number 38. I'm going to let that go here. I'm a pretty positive guy, though, I think. I'm a realistic guy. Hi, I just buy the game today for Thursday. Okay, Matthew. You excited?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Shh, just take it. Man, TikTok is just not a place of intellect tonight. Is it because I started stream too late? Are all the people who actually want to engage in conversation asleep by this point? That might be the issue. Yeah. That could be the issue for sure. Let's engage in a convo. Sorry, Daddy. It's okay. It's okay, kitten. Oh my God, he blew up my star left guard. Oh my God. Am here, want to run a game. Are you asking me or just chat? What's up, bro? What's up, Rip? How you doing, brother? I also run a marketing agency and chief growth officer at a startup. Bro, what? And you spend your free time going into random TikTok streams asking if I picked up my hemorrhoid cream? But you have everything going for you. What are you doing? Literally engage in conversation about Cat in the Hat Endgame. Yeah, that's just a conversation I don't want to engage in. I'm a pretty smart fella. I'm a pretty smart guy. I don't often think about Cat in the Hat Endgame. I hate to say it. I hate to be that. I just saw Supergirl. Mistake. Not a good movie. You didn't like Millie Alcock's acting? actressing.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't.
What year am I on? I'm on year 6. I'm on year 6. I'm doing just great. I'm doing great, just tired, you know? I get that. I get that. I get that, yeah. I didn't really sleep. I just kind of
North Dakota
just
State
woke up.
sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive.
That's where Iron Cat died.
You're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quick.
Not dead ass just because you, just you, because I want to watch CFB. I'm waiting to get it on Thursday. Is your marketing firm hiring? Can you give me a job?
He's brought down, but he's got him.
My wife liked it. That's all that matters. I don't know. I heard it flopped. I heard it did worse than Morbius in the box office. I heard it did worse than Morbius in the box office. Oh wow, Lunchbox. Wow. I was kind of excited about it just because I like the Superman franchise and I like Millie Alcock as an actress, but I don't see her being a good Superwoman or Supergirl, I guess. Yeah, Lace. Yeah. How could you just breeze over the depressing death of Iron Cat? I just, you know, I'm still processing it, you know? I'm still processing the death of Iron Cat. I'm 21. My business partners are 20 and 21. We're going to do 1 million in revenue this year. Can you hire me? You mind hiring me? I'm not expensive and I'll do whatever.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
I hear us talking about Superman. Well, kinda. We're talking about Supergirl. I like the Superman franchise, though. You know, you guys want to know something kind of embarrassing? I hate old movies, so I've not watched any of the Supermans prior to Henry Cavill. What up, Coob? I'm gonna lose my mind. These people live amongst us. These people vote. These people vote.
Escapes the pressure going right.
John Wood.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line.
Level 3 Blossom badge. What is that? I noticed that badge. It's pretty cool. What'd you do? Watching a clip, VOD, or live stream 3 days a week. Upgrades weekly. Oh. Just finished Obsession. How was it? How was that? I know the entire plot of that movie by now. I haven't seen it yet. He literally snapped his paws to save the universe. The hat is no longer on his head. You gotta have very specific skills. I got some specific skills. Just give me an interview. Just give me an interview. How's the NIL in the game? I would say, oh shoot, I didn't mean to go there. I would say, on paper they did it really well. I would actually say on paper they did it perfectly. In execution, it's really broken, not for the sake that you would think. It's not that like the CPU can just go buy whoever, you can just go buy whoever. NIL only works as like the barrier to entry on every player. Like NIL only works for like it only works like you can insta commit some dudes based on it if you overpay like a psychopath, but like it's not like you could just go drop like, oh, like look at that 3-star, I'm just gonna go buy that 3-star because I can, I'm gonna give him 20 and it like it doesn't work that way. It works like that was gorgeous. That was a really nice play. It works like this one recruit wants NIL money, so if I can afford him, I can compete with other schools who can afford him as well. The only problem is that other CPU schools, especially the poor ones, especially like the lower tier schools, like say a UAB or UL Monroe or a Nevada or a I guess NDSU has a little money. In FAU and NIU, like those kinds of schools, not to just dunk on those schools, but like they don't have any resources and they're really bad at managing their resources, and they can't get recruiting classes. Like I've seen like at least 10 schools last year didn't have more than 10 recruits at all. And that's really bad because these teams aren't getting better. These teams are actively getting worse because those players that leave just get replaced by walk-ons who are like 50 overall. So they just have to fix how the CPU manages its money. And I have specific ideas for how they could do that and not like impact the user experience without like in a negative way. I don't want them to drop the cost of 3 stars. I just want the CPU. The CPU needs to understand that they don't need to go upgrade their facilities. The CPU should just be able to upgrade their facilities when they hit certain criteria. Like, say Nevada wins the Mountain West 2 years out of 3. So instead of Nevada just buying facilities or staff, they can just get staff or facilities for free because they've hit certain criteria. But like specifically for the CPU, not for the player. Look at my profile picture. It's Superman himself. Oh, is it? Is that Jacob Elordi? It's totally Jacob Elordi. Okay. Cat in the Hat, low-key bad. How come you don't let your mustache and beard connect? I used to, but I didn't like the way it looked. I felt like I looked more like a chud and older. Now I do it like this. You're the only person who's ever asked me that. You've like literally nobody else has ever asked me why I don't let my beard and mustache connect. I think I feel a certain kinship with you now for asking. It means I'm a real Carson Yaps fan. Lunchbox, I wouldn't consider you a fan. I'd consider you a friend. I consider you a brother or a father or grandfather. That's mean. That's really mean. Make real life decisions. They vote, they drive, they make decisions that maybe change lives. And they're talking about Iron Cat and hemorrhoid creams. It was good. It's apparently top 5 in box office, but it was nowhere near that good. I mean, the story seems kind of grippy. It seems like a grippy story. You know, you get what I'm saying? It feels like a grippy story. It feels like a story that kind of doesn't like leave your head for a little while. I don't know about the actual execution. I've read a lot of the details on like what specifically happens in the movie. It seems kind of freaky. Like more of a psychological horror, I guess. XP sliders work really well as a fix for now until they fix it. Doesn't patch it, but it was a good job making most teams better than 50-60 overalls, without making a ton of powerhouse and still keeping some bot fuel. My only concern with that would be like it would benefit me, right? If I made XP sliders, if I took those up, wouldn't it benefit me? I'll show you a grippy story. Big fella, let's talk. Let's connect. When Cat Thanos snapped, he lost half his litter. He's still talking about this. He's still goddamn talking about this. Are we losing? Oh, wow, we're losing. It's not good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
I didn't buy the game yet, and now knowing the microtransactions make me not want to even more. Didn't you say earlier that, was it you or was it someone else that said they refunded the game? I mean, to each their own, right? Like, you know, if people are so upset about the microtransactions that they're willing to not buy the game, that's your thing, right? But like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have 45 hours on the game, now 47 hours on the game, and the microtransactions have barely affected me. They have barely affected me. I almost don't even notice the microtransactions. I haven't even seen the screen. I went looking for it, I didn't find it. Like, the microtransactions are an egregious thing in concept, but in execution, they're not really that present. Based on my chat, do I seem like a successful man? Do you really want me to answer that? I don't want to hurt your feelings. Well,
and this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up.
I'm gonna call timeout here and kick a field goal as soon as the time starts ticking forward. There we go.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
There's a lot of little things that need to be fixed. Yeah, but bear in mind the game's early access. Like, they don't beta test these games anymore, guys. If you guys think they beta test these games, I got news for you. They don't. They don't like play test these games. I think it's honestly, it's the first thing I would say, having picked up the game, is that they didn't load up a Dynasty at all. They didn't play a Dynasty at all. Nobody at EA like tested this game. Like, if Dynasty just like straight up didn't work, if it just didn't open, if like clicking start a new Dynasty like bricked your PlayStation, they wouldn't have known, because they didn't play test the game at all. We do that. We pay for the ability to do that. Why are they doing us like that? Because they can, and you'll still buy the game. That's the thing. They can, and you'll still buy the game. They can't. This game could come with a mandatory pegging from the CEO of EA, from Jared Kushner himself. And you would still buy the game and say, yes, please give me more. I hate to say it. I hate to be that guy. Pushing 50 saying chud. The paying to upgrade your Road to Glory player and CPU and better CPU recruiting decision. Well, those aren't like little things. Those are pretty big things. All you know, all in. Those are pretty big things. So stupid. No, those are pretty big things, I would say. I wouldn't say those are little things at all. I hear what you're saying, though. Yeah. I would like to see them fix at least one of those things. My thought is just don't buy them if you don't want to. Yeah, I think I recognize your name, Tennessee Smooth. I feel like we've talked before on TikTok, but or at least like in a live, I mean. But yeah, I mean, like I bought the game and I know like we talked about this earlier and I really don't want to get down that whole thing again, but like it shouldn't be a surprise to literally anybody that this is a game, bro. It shouldn't be a surprise at all. Like we can sit here and grab our pitchforks and torches about it and march down the EA headquarters, but like, bro, microtransactions have been running EA games. They've been keeping the lights on at EA for the last 10 plus years, 15 years. So it's like, why is anybody shocked even a little bit that this came to a single player mode? You shouldn't be. You have only yourself to blame, because the same people who bought these games every year for the last 15 years and played Cut and played Madden Ultimate Team and played FIFA Ultimate Team and NHL Ultimate Team, they are fully complicit in this. I said this earlier too. If 10,000 people, by the way, like it's an echo chamber we all live in, right? Like the people who are in college football content world, you know, the people who know who Bordeaux is, know who Carson Yapps is, big time streamer right here, right? By the way, guys. But like people who know who Bordeaux, Carson Yapps, Bangle, who all these people are, who see these, you know, these posts on X, the Everything app, like it's a total echo chamber. It does not represent the majority of the population who plays this game. Like the majority of the population who plays this game will never look up anything to do with this game. They'll never know, you know, I'm never going to look at a YouTube video, you know, that kind of thing. So it's like the people who are really pissed off about this stuff is the slim minority. And so it's like if 10,000 of us who are upset about this stuff don't buy the game this year or refund the game this year, all it takes is 700 people who do buy the game and do play Ultimate Team to spend $100, and that's going to happen. That's it. Going to happen. 700 people who buy the game and then buy Ultimate or play Ultimate Team. It takes $100 of microtransactions to make up per person. Sorry, $100 per person of microtransactions to make up 10,000 people not buying the game. And if you think there's not 700 people who are going to get this game solely for Ultimate Team and spend the $100 on Ultimate Team over the course of a year, you're kidding yourself, because there's a lot more people than 700 who do that. Grippy is a great song by J. Cole. Is crazy work. It was definitely interesting. Inda Navarrete played her part insanely. I've heard her like facial expressions are insane. J. Cole in the Big 26. What are the microtransactions for? Just card packs? No, you can now with now you can go to work for a $1 billion corporation or $1 trillion corporation, and then after you've slaved away for 50 hours out of your week, you've sold 50 hours of your time to a billionaire. You can then take the money that a billionaire gives you, you know, the scraps that a billionaire gives you, and you can then load up a game that you already paid money for playing on a console that you paid money for, and then you can pay to upgrade your coach on that game, and you can pay to upgrade your Road to Glory player on that game now. So the microtransactions have transcended Ultimate Team and now are in the single player modes such as Road to Glory and Dynasty, because you can buy coach upgrades and Road to Glory upgrades, but it's super minimal. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that impactful. Just don't buy it. That's it. That's the only advice I have on that. J. Cole was fun when he was the cool self-produced guy that had a unique sound. He's just been so mid for like 9 years. I never loved J. Cole. I don't like how slow his stuff is. His diss track during the whole Kendrick Drake thing was actually super good. It was the best diss track out of the whole set, but then he deleted it like a coward. Saw a dude on X, the Everything app, say he simmed 10 years in Dynasty, winning every game and was only coach level 48. Yeah, so I think someone else, I don't know the math on this. I didn't check this, but what I was told by another guy on X, the Everything app, was that if you play all 30 years that a Dynasty save can last for, and you win every single game and get every single national championship for those 30 years, you still won't be level 100. But that's the problem. That's the problem. The only thing though is it's like I don't think that was intentional. I don't think they meant to make it. EA's thing is there's always a free to play angle, right? Like you could play Ultimate Team for free and still have a competitive team, right? Quote unquote. If you're willing to put the time in. So I think they meant to make it hard to get to level 100 as a coach, but I don't think they meant to make it impossible. I think they just screwed that up, and I think they'll fix that on Thursday. Ugh. I played over 40 hours and haven't paid a single penny in a microtransaction. Yeah, me too. Purposely missed for the clip. No, I did. I missed on accident in like a playoff game yesterday, and I was so embarrassed. No, I'm not doing that. Headed out. Hopefully your hemorrhoids get better. All right, future millionaire. When's the Carson Yaps World Tour? My buddy, Existing Fargo, is currently on a world tour, so when he comes back, I'll do mine. I like the game. Great gameplay, NIL and Dynasty, better equipment, etc. It's nice. Yeah, I mean, I think they expanded Dynasty enough to make it worth buying this year. I'm not buying the game, to be honest. Okay. I appreciate that, Ace. I get people being upset, though, to each their own, as long as it doesn't become a big thing, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's like, if at any point it's like CFB27 or whatever, and it's like, okay, pay $5.99 to insta-commit this recruit, like, that's where it's like, okay, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk about, like, when did this fall off? It's like, pay $5.99 to unlock this this recruit that just locked you out. Like, okay, maybe not. Pay $5.99 to be able to offer more than 25 hours into a guy. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. But in current state, it's really not that big of a deal. It really isn't. I don't like microtransactions, but I also am not, like, I'm not kidding myself. It's such a smaller deal than people on the internet are making it out to be. Breaking news. People on the internet are overreacting about something. I know this is a crazy concept. Insane concept, I know. Can you pop a zip? No. Don't forget the online service you paid for. Don't you just love capitalism? Don't you just love capitalism? It's like literally everything costs money. You literally can't survive without spending money. Like, it's literally impossible to survive without spending money. I don't think it's possible. I don't think there's a single reality in which you could survive without having any sort of access to currency at all. Which is not cool. That's not very chill. It's not very chill. Unbelievable. Honestly, I think less people would play cut if they allowed you to use any team's playbook in Road to the CFP. No, people love their gambling. People love their gambling with their packs and stuff. Should I do a Sac State rebuild? Yes, that would be fun. Issue isn't the microtransactions. The issue is people have is they took out the XP slider for the points. If that's what we're all up in a tizzy about, then like, holy cow, like that's such a small thing. That's such a small thing. If that's what people are upset about, then oh my goodness, we are overreacting like crazy. I understand being upset about the microtransactions, but if we're upset about the freaking sliders, like what are we talking about? What are we doing, dude? We are throwing fits about things that we don't need to throw fits for. This is literally in front of God as my witness. As a God-fearing man, I will say this. This is the best, not only football game, but sports game I've ever played. EA has gold here. EA has somehow assembled what I think is the best sports game in existence that money can currently buy. And we're throwing a fit about sliders? Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, they actually put a drop of work into the game this year. Like, you can see, like, this is so much different than last year and the year before. This is, like, the most they've ever changed a single offline mode, at least since, like, 2006. And we're throwing a fit about sliders? Like, that's the thing I don't get. I would understand the microtransactions for sure, skis. I would understand being upset about microtransactions for sure, skis. Being in an online mode? Absolutely. Absolutely, I can get behind that. But if we're pissed with the sliders, we are wasting our time. You're thinking highly of EA. That's crazy. I'm thinking realistically. Apologizing for them doing something EA always does is an odd move. How am I apologizing? At what point did I apologize? Tie win? Ndsu, yeah. Yes, sir. Having microtransactions in an online game taking away sliders isn't overreacting. The microtransactions part, no, that's not overreacting. Saying you're not going to buy the game though is a little snowflakey. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. That is pure. I'm not going to lie. If you're saying you're not going to buy what is the best college football game that anybody's ever assembled because of my avoidable microtransactions, that's pure. That's totally snowflakey. You're just buying into what the content creators are saying. 100%. I've played this game 45 hours. I've not once thought I need to buy this or I can't continue playing. I've never thought, wow, buying this would make it so much easier on me. I have 45 hours of gameplay on this game already. And we're talking about like how egregious these microtransactions are. I put 45 hours in purely Dynasty and I've never encountered a situation where it's like, this would be so much easier if I just open my wallet. Not a single time. The EA doesn't pay me anything, actually. I've been extremely outspoken against EA in the past. I think Ultimate Team is like the biggest farce in gaming. I think the Ultimate Team has ruined these games. I've been very vocal about that. I'm a purely like Dynasty franchise, Road to Glory kind of guy. But I mean, again, I think this is so performative. It's so performative. I'm pretty sure most people who know me would describe me as like a communist. Like I'm pretty anti-capitalism, but again, I'm not saying this is a good thing, but I think people are wildly overreacting. If you use good teams, it's so easy to get recruits. That makes sense though with NIL. I think the impact of NIL is too impactful on people with NIL and people without NIL. Minus IQ, no BM. What does BM mean? I agree. I'm having so much fun on my Sac State Dynasty. Yeah. Go Bison, hell yeah. Sliders, we're talking about the slide. Yeah, what are we talking about the sliders for? Like, be mad about the microtransactions for sure, skis, but bitching about sliders is crazy work. Bitching about sliders is crazy work. What level am I? In year 6, I'm level 28. If people were this devastated about the Epstein files, we would be all right. Dog, I know. I know. But, you know, I was saying this earlier, too. Like, it's like, if they literally did nothing to this game, if they didn't add what is the single most, like, the biggest change they've ever done to a single player mode, EA specifically, in the whole, like, program blueprint thing, if they didn't add that, they didn't add NAL, they didn't add the extra, what if they just added extra equipment like the people wanted, the Road to Glory people wanted? They just added extra equipment and that's it. No other changes, including no microtransactions and offline modes. Nobody would be talking. Nobody would be upset. Nobody would be this mad. And yet we have the biggest difference in an EA game ever. Like, EA games are always the same year in, year out. This is the one time they've actually given us a different product than the year before in a good way. And we're so hyper fixated on these tiny little avoidable microtransactions. Like, I hate microtransactions, but I don't buy microtransactions. I just keep my wallet closed. I just don't spend money on microtransactions. I avoid it and it works. It works, by God. It doesn't impact my life even a little bit. Bison fan? No. No, I just think it was fun. Fun to do a new FPS team. Ultimate Team's killed sport gaming. I would agree with that point, Coach. 100% I would agree that I would agree with that point. Ultimate Team's killed sports gaming. The games that don't have Ultimate Team are so much better off for it. And it's like I think like 2 games and they're not mainstream games. What's the method to get good recruits at bad schools? Scout, look for gems. That's really the only thing you can do. Like, getting good recruits at bad schools, there's no method like there was last year, just waiting for a 4-star to not get recruited. There's not really a method like that anymore. You just have to scout, look for gems. Like, scout and be intentional, look for like, oh, that guy has good speed, I can use that. It's a great game, but willingly and knowingly making the game worse is changing the narrative and doesn't make it as good. If you're referring to taking the sliders away and making it harder to level up your coach, like, I don't like that it's harder to level up my coach. I agree with that, but it's also like, I think this was unintentional. Like, I think they didn't mean to make it as aggressively hard to level up your coach as it is right now. Because literally, I think it's impossible to get to level 100. I think it's literally impossible to get to a level 100 unless you pay for it. I don't think that's intentional, because, like, what about all the people who don't have, like, online saves? I don't have an online save here. It's just not as good with needing to buy stuff to level up. You don't need that though. That's the thing. I've leveled up 28 times and I've never bought a microtransaction. I'm having so much fun with this game and I've not encountered a single microtransaction. I'd rather people be mad and have them backtrack before the next game gets worse. 2K effect. Do you think they're actually going to backtrack? Do you think they're actually going to backtrack? Do you think the content creators are going to keep this narrative alive for the next 2 weeks? Do you think they're not going to take the Madden money next month and advertise Madden and then be upset about some BS in Madden? Like, you're kidding yourself if you think anything's going to change, because people are still going to buy this game. And I hate to say it, like, I hate to like mention anybody by name, but like, you know, I'm not going to mention anybody by name, but like the big content creators that you all know their names and stuff. They're still going to make content on this game and people are still going to watch. And then that's going to make little Timmy say, hey, mom, can you buy me CFB27? That's still going to make Joe, who just got off his 9 to 5, say, you know what? You know, screw it. I'm just going to buy the game, even if there are microtransactions. Like, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, because the content creators that are leading this charge and getting you guys all riled up are the same motherfuckers. Excuse my language. I'm so sorry. The same dudes who are going to encourage people to buy the game. It's the same dudes that are going to still make the content that makes people want to buy the game, because that's their job. Like, literally, one of the content creators posted on X, the Everything app, saying, I'm really upset about this, but I'm still going to make content because this is my job. Literally, I mean, not verbatim, but like, you know, paraphrasing, I'm really upset about this. This is unacceptable, but I'm still going to make content on this because it's my job. Like, what are we doing, dog? What are we doing? Like, getting all up, they're making you guys get upset about this. Like, this is not a big deal. It just genuinely isn't. It just genuinely isn't. It's EA doing EA things. They made, again, like one of the best games that EA's ever put their hands on. And they put some bad things in the game, but the rest of the game's really good. And the content creators are making this huge deal. Like, if people kept coming in the stream saying, hey, I heard this game's pay to win. Bro, I've got 45 hours on this game. I've never opened my wallet, and I've been to 3 playoffs already. And I've never had to buy microtransactions. Like, what are we doing? I went to the Natty last year, lost the Natty, granted. Maybe if I opened my wallet, yeah, maybe it is pay to win. Maybe if I spent money on the game, we wouldn't have won the Natty. Who knows? Yeah, they're not going to backtrack. They're not going to backtrack. You think as much hate as they've gotten for like never changing Madden franchise and solely focusing on Madden Ultimate Team, you think they haven't heard that? It doesn't matter. Madden franchise didn't change for 15 years. Madden franchise didn't change for 15 goddamn years, dog. And they don't care. They still put out the game every year to reset the Ultimate Team cycle, to sell you guys packs, to sell everybody's favorite content creator on Ultimate Team packs. Like, they don't care, dude, because it doesn't matter. 10,000 of you guys don't buy this game this year, does not matter. Doesn't make a lick of difference. 10,000 of you guys don't buy this game this year, doesn't make a lick of difference.
I'm with my...
Doesn't make a lick of difference if 10,000 of you guys sit out the game because of the tiny little microtransactions. Doesn't make a lick of difference, because there's going to be 700 people who buy this game for Ultimate Team and spend $100 on Ultimate Team and completely wipe out the $70,000 that they lost by 10,000 people not buying the game. That's it. All it takes is 700 people to spend $100 on Ultimate Team, which if you think there aren't going to be that, you're kidding yourself. And then it wipes out the loss they take for 10,000 people not buying the game. And you could scale that up with how many people actually play Ultimate Team and spend as much as they do on Ultimate Team versus how many people are probably going to sit out and not buy this game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter until you start protesting the cut creators, until you start protesting the guys who only play cut and try to sell cut to kids and try to get the 13-year-olds to say, hey, mom, can I spend 20 bucks on your credit card to get some college Ultimate Team packs? It doesn't make a lick of difference, dog. Just not true. Well, instead of saying just not true, dog, why don't you tell me where I'm wrong? Why don't you tell me where I'm wrong? Instead of saying just not true, instead of saying those 3 words, why don't you tell me where I'm wrong? Engage in debate. So you support this? Hell no, I don't support this. Hell no, I don't support this. Hell no, I don't support this. I don't support this at all. But I'm also saying, like, this was always inevitable, and it's also a tiny inconvenience. It's a tiny inconvenience. It does not impact this game. I still give this game a 9 out of 10. It's unfortunate that this is your guys' first impression of me, because it does on paper look like I'm supporting microtransactions, when the reality of it is I've clowned people who buy this game for Ultimate Team every year. I've told them that they're, you know, filth, essentially. But, like, you know, I'm not an Ultimate Team guy. I think Ultimate Team's a trap and a farce and, like, consumerist BS. But, like, you know, the microtransactions the game are avoidable. It's like if they made it to where it's like, okay, you got to pay $5 every season you play. That's different, because then I have to pay the money to play the game. But it's like these microtransactions are completely avoidable. I haven't even seen the screen. How's Dynasty been? I'd say pretty good. Yeah, Madden franchise will have microtransactions, and your favorite content creators will load up the Madden pre-release gameplay where they get the content creators get early access, nobody else gets it, and they'll sit there and they'll say, look at how cool Madden is this year, guys. And then 2 weeks after the game launches and everybody finds all the microtransactions and franchise, they're gonna be like, oh guys, I didn't have any idea about the microtransactions. Pinky swear I didn't know about the microtransactions. This is so egregious, and I'm gonna make 3 videos on it. Yeah. I don't blame them for encouraging them to buy the game. It's such a good game. The unacceptable part is lowering the experience when it's already so good. Knowing it could be better just for money to a billion-dollar company is what everyone hates. I mean, it's like if you're gonna create content about how mad you are about this massive aspect, this aspect that you're wildly blowing out of proportion, I don't understand the next day you're uploading your cut footage or you're uploading your Dynasty footage or whatever. It's like, I don't get that. Like, stick to one thing. These dudes all took $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 checks from EA 2 weeks ago to promote the game to you guys. These dudes took a bag from EA. These guys took a median household income in the United States to promote the game a couple weeks ago. Like we think that they're actually upset about. Do you think they're actually calling EA out here? I think there's actually going to be lasting damage between their relationship with EA. Appreciate that, Rooster. It's on online Dynasty, right? But like, you can turn it off too. There's a whole slider that says turn it off. You know what I mean? How are you in 2035? I'm in 2031. Where do you see 2035? Coob, who said anything over? Oh, no, you did. I'm so sorry. I've been yelling at TikTok. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Coob. My fault, dog. Coob, my fault. Do you not see all the creators are risking their partnerships because of this BS? Do you really think they're risking their partnerships? Do you genuinely think that they want to go to bat about making a video game better and they're going to risk their $50,000 a year partnerships? Do you really think that? Do you really think that these guys are risking their median household income sponsorships over making a video game better? Do you really think that? Let's be so real. Definitely risking their partnerships. Yeah, so these guys are going to leave tens of thousands of dollars a year on the table to make a video game better for their fan bases. That's more believable over saying these guys are trying to protect their own brand and make content over a trendy topic. Let's be so honest here, dog. Let's be so honest here, dog. These guys, the content creators make content on trendy topics. That's like saying I'm not gay. They're not risking their partnerships. Be so for real. These same guys are going to go promote Madden in a month. These same guys that called out EA and said, I'm not going to do this next year if it doesn't get fixed, are going to do it next year. Let's be so real. You'll see me on here in a year. In a year, let's talk about it. Let's see who was right and who was wrong, dog. This is how it starts with then you have to pay to play. That's why people are talking about it. But you've always had to. You've always had to. You know, these things were worse in NCAA 14. You know, there were more microtransactions in Dynasty mode and Road to Glory in NCAA 14. This was always coming. They make more from other partnerships. You think they make more from like HelloFresh and NordVPN than Electronic Arts? You think the benefit? I'm a content creator by trade. This is my job. You think the benefit of getting the game for free and being paid to play it and promote it early, a week before anybody else gets it, makes them less money than getting sponsored by HelloFresh? EA don't even pay well. Oh, you know, have you gotten those EA offers and stuff, Spider-Man? EA don't care too. EA doesn't give a care. They don't care. EA doesn't care that these guys are talking about this stuff online. EA doesn't care about your experience. They don't give a damn. They don't care. Then they would be risking their own fan bases and consistent checks. Okay. How about this reality? How about a reality in which they can make content that their fan bases can get behind and still take an EA bag? If you have 3 options, right? You can play one side over here with your community, right? Your viewers, your fan base, right? And you make content that they like. But that pisses off your sponsors, right? That pisses off the people who really pay your bills. Or on the other side, you could appease the sponsors, but then you won't be sponsored anymore because you won't have any viewers, right? If you say, no, guys, you should totally pay these microtransactions. It's great for the game. Obviously, your viewers are going to be pissed and they're going to leave, right? Obviously. But what if you could do something where you appease your fans and you appease the sponsorship? Huh? How would that work? Well, let's do a little critical thinking, all right? What are we all talking about in here? This is my most viewed TikTok live since the college football playoff season. My purple app numbers are fine, but this is my most viewed TikTok live since the college football playoffs. We're all talking about the same thing. We're all talking about the same thing. EA Sports College Ball 27. We are giving them free marketing, free publicity. You load up X, the Everything app. If you're tapped into, you know, the content creators and stuff, you'll see them first thing on your feed. First thing on your feed, you'll see these content creators because everybody's talking about EA Sports College Ball 27. And then when EA adjusts this and you can get to level 125 years of gameplay or 20 years of gameplay, and it's easier to level up, but you can still buy the microtransactions. EA's the hero. The content creators are the hero. And everybody's happy. They buy the game. Everybody's talking about the game right now. They're going to buy the game. And the EA's happy because everybody bought the game and they're buying the microtransactions. The content creators are happy because they made their fans super happy. And everybody's all up in arms about this. And everybody's viewing the YouTube videos and liking the YouTube videos and donating $10 in the YouTube comment sections. Dudes who make 3 times what the other guy makes in a year. And everybody's happy. Everybody wins because content creation is a goddamn farce, bro. Like, why do you think any of this shit is real, dog? None of this is real, bro. None of this is real. Y'all think streamer university is like actually for Kai Cenat to give back to the community? Like, what are y'all doing, bro? All of this content creation stuff is a farce. All of it. All of it. De'Aaron Fox 1 in 17. You think so, right? I'm just glad they put it on PC so I could pirate W. EA would just as easily replace them with new CFB and Madden creators. They would, but they won't. It's going to be the same dudes promoting the game next year. I promise you. Spider-Man, dog, I am a content creator. I know how it works. I don't mean to be a jerk here at all. I really don't. But like, I am a content creator. I know how the pay structure is and like the sponsors work and stuff. EA is paying a bag for these guys to play the game. If this is what made you hate EA, where in the hell have you been for the last 15 years? Madden hasn't changed a lick in the last 15 years. Because all they have to do is put out Madden, the next Madden with updated rosters and start the Ultimate Team cycle again. If this is what makes you hate EA and think less of EA as a company, where the hell have you been for the last 15 years, dog? You got your head in the sand or something, dog. That's crazy. EA's been the same company they've always been. This was always coming. EA pays $100K to a creator knowing they get 10 million from that same creator. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know about those numbers exactly, but yeah, I mean, 100% they pay these content creators a bag, tens of thousands of dollars to fly out to the dev studio and make their videos and get the hype going because it's marketing. It's literally marketing to them. Tips for Dynasty this year that you wouldn't give for 26, 25. Just be super conservative with your NIL. Be super conservative with it's goddamn Stevie. Yeah, be conservative with NIL and don't go after 4 stars until like you're good. You have the NIL for it. Started my NDSU Dynasty, got a 3-star gem QB with 94 throw power and 87 speed. Fire, Jacob. You have a suggestion for my Dynasty team? I would say NDSU. I'm having a lot of fun with NDSU. I would also say Delaware. But if you're looking for more of like a P4 experience, like Wake Forest could be really cool. Vandy starts in actual hell. Vandy's a tough one to do, but like you start with resources. Carter, I'm not saying any names. I'm not saying any names. You aren't a content creator. You are a wannabe content creator. Oh, cool. So how have I didn't know that. Maybe my utility company is still waiting on payments for the last 2 years. Maybe my landlord's still waiting on payments for the last 2 years. I've been paying my bills from creating content for the last 2 years, dog. I haven't played Madden since Madden 16. Okay, that's cool, brother. You're better off for it, I'd say. You've pretty much played the most recent Madden, essentially. This game is much better than CFB26. Yes, facts. EA's always been this way, even 10 years ago. Dog, yes, this is not new. This is not new. If you're sitting there like If you're sitting there like, doing circles on your nipples or something like to internet content and stuff because like, everybody's so mad and you feel part of something, like, great, dude. But it's like, this was always coming. This was always coming. And this is like the least egregious thing EA's done for the last 15 years. It's so minimal. It's so avoidable. You don't have to buy the microtransactions. I haven't even seen the microtransaction screen. I don't even know where it is. It's so avoidable. It doesn't impact your gameplay experience. It's literally a shortcut you can take. I'm not in favor of it. I don't think it's a good thing. I know it's going to open the door for them to do more in microtransactions in single player games later. I'm not in favor of it. I think cut and mutt are cancerous to games, but it's like, we're blowing this way out of proportion. We really are. You have 50 viewers on that one platform. I've got 203 on the other platform, my boy. Nice try. You know I'm a partnered streamer on the other platform. Did you know that? I have a little check mark next to my name. Think about that. Virginia Tech Dynasty is pretty good. Oh, dude, I did Virginia Tech last year. It was so difficult. That was more difficult than Delaware for whatever reason. I agree with you. This game is a big improvement. You don't need to pay to play Dynasty Road to Glory at all. No, you really don't. You really don't. EA shill. I'll tell you what, if EA wanted to drop a bag, I would lie. I would shill out. I would sell out for EA. If they wanted to come in here and pay my college tuition, 100%, dog, I will lie to you guys. I'll be the first person to tell you that. I'll be the first person to tell you that right now. If I am ever sitting here, if I'm ever sitting here with an objectively awful game and saying this game is sick, you guys should buy it, then you'll know I took an EA bag. I've never been contacted by EA. Never been contacted by EA. EA knock on hire you, bro. Okay, that's fine. I don't see why it's a big deal. You don't have to buy it. I don't get it either. I don't know either.
Seriously watching porn by yourself?
Nah, I'm with my...
People just don't want to grind, so they eventually put money into it. Yeah, that's what this is. That's exactly what this is. Homeboy earlier said, like, I can't wait to get benched in Road to Glory, so I have to buy the microtransactions. It's like, dog, you got benched on Road to Glory last year for the same thing. I saw so many people complaining about getting benched on Road to Glory last year, but now they've got the microtransactions and stuff. How do you get more NIL for recruiting? You have to get your grades up. I can show you really fast. You can take a break from speaking, from screaming. If you go to your manage blueprint and you go to budget overview, you'll see this here. All of your grades, the further you improve these, the more points you'll get for them. And then miscellaneous and stuff, like look at over here. Look at this over here on support staff. If you get fundraising lead, you can drop 350 now and get 500 later. And then that cycle can continue. Additionally, your AD expectations, but just making your school better, you'll get more points. Fatherhood, I appreciate the follow. Wands Waboom, I appreciate the follow, brother. Shilling private equity, you have no friends. Brother, I am fully anti-capitalism. You have no idea what you're talking about. You genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. I'm fully anti-capitalism. You have no idea who the hell you're talking to, dog. Genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. You are fully Schmeat riding for content creators right now, and you have no idea. Happy birthday, Dixon Mayaz. Nice, dude. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Dixon Mayaz. Should you keep this to yourself? Talking about this is like politics right now. Hey, I know. Did you hire staff? Yeah, I'm in year 6 though. In year 1, the only one I got was like the bronze fundraising lead. Is the game worth it? I would say so. Everybody else here evidently would say no. Hey, on Dynasty, can I put on auto recruit but choose who it goes for? I don't think so. I don't know. Complaining for no reason, low key. Why did I just get this for my Road to Glory take randomly? Heard what? I hope they at least bring back fast. They're not going to bring back fast and faster. That was never coming back. But I think they will patch it to where it's not impossible to reach level 100 anymore. I think that was an accident on their part. EA's always done the free-to-play angle. They've always given you the illusion of a free-to-play angle. They've never taken away the free-to-play angle. They've never done that. Dynasty is confusing for me that I just started. I'm going to put out a bunch of Dynasty content over the next like 2 weeks. Wait, so what should I put on? Just the fundraising lead? In year 1 with a small school, I would, yeah. Anti-capitalist while saying I'll take a bag from a private equity company. Yeah, I'm anti-capitalist, but I also have bills to pay, brother. Until we can all get together and go seize the means of production together, that'd be pretty cool. But unless you guys are trying to meet up this afternoon, unless you're trying to meet up this afternoon and go seize the means of production together, I'm gonna take a bag for private equity. Yeah, if anybody in chat knows anybody from private equity that wants to sponsor me, and I'll say whatever. I don't really care. How are you doing scholarships and managing your points?
Watching porn by yourself?
Nah, I'm with my.
How are you doing scholarships and managing your points? Scholarships, I'm kind of just giving out to whoever. Points, you have to be kind of conservative. You have to be really intentional with how you recruit. Like, don't just recruit to stockpile talent, but like look for people who are going to fill roles on your team. Can Dynasty be improved? Of course, everything can, but to say it's unplayable is wild. And I've played about 50 hours on it now, almost. Y'all are low-key proving my exact point. Y'all are low-key proving my exact point. Like y'all's media literacy, a lot of y'all, not all of you guys. Most of you guys are pretty chill. But like a good handful of you guys in the TikTok audience, like low-key have zero media literacy. Do you really think when I read "Happy Birthday Dixon Mayaz," you think I didn't know what that said? You think I'm stupid? You think when I read "Happy Birthday Dixon Mayaz," you think I don't know what that said? Come on, dog. It's all content. Y'all actually have the media literacy of a raisin, dude. Not even gonna lie. Yeah. Is there a max NAL? Like, is the max 15K or what is it? I actually don't know. I don't know. Theoretically, Lace, Loki. Theoretically, from just the 4 grades that it takes into account, Johnny, the max is 12,500. But from miscellaneous and contract goals, I think it can go up to about 14K, maybe 15K, roughly. Sliders, I mean, I can show sliders. I haven't touched sliders. Do you want me to show sliders? I haven't touched them. People love to find the tiniest issues when the game comes out, but won't admire the great improvements. But yeah, 100%. Like, this is the most the game's ever improved from EA, but people are so focused on tiny avoidable issues. Stupidly avoidable issues. Should I get PR trained? Probably, yeah. Man, y'all are just not some of the most intelligent people. I hate to say it. A couple of you guys are just not the most intelligent people. A couple of you guys have main character syndrome for sure. A couple of you guys, I would diagnose parasocial relationships with a couple of you guys as well. Not to me, obviously, but more so to some of the other content creators. I think you guys need to take. It's possible I'm talking to kids too. It's possible that there's some kids, some children in the audience who just don't know any better. I don't know. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing, man? Welcome into the stream. Nice to meet you. How's the roster looking? We're at 89 overall, Bray. It's getting good. Sassy, yeah. I mean, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I've streamed damn near 50 hours the last 4 or 5 days, bro. Like, I'm tired. I'm trying to be out here for the community and stuff, and I'm just getting dunked on by people who think they know the game. I haven't even picked up the game yet. They just watched one content creator bitch about it on X, the everything app, bro. It's like, y'all don't know what you're talking about. Like, just categorically, you guys just don't know what you're talking about. I've got 45 hours when I loaded up the game today. The spats are improved. I don't know. Oh, you play on default? What about difficulty? I don't know what to use. I will say Heisman sucks. I played Heisman all year last year. And I played Heisman all year on 25. I play all Madden on Madden. Heisman sucks this year. It's so stupid. Says the EA sellout. I mean, again, your logic makes no sense. I haven't gotten a bag from EA. Marine. I appreciate you hate watching, though. You're helping my engagement. Games made a bunch of improvements, but the microtransactions are trash. I mean, that's a pretty accurate assessment. Yeah, the microtransactions suck, but they're insanely avoidable. They are insanely avoidable. Quiet up, boy, brother, STFU. Imagine coming into a TikTok stream where there's a guy named Carson Yaps and saying he needs to shut up. Like, move on, boy. Move on, brother. You have no soul. Oh, this is news. Where's Lace? Oh, Tractor. Appreciate the follow. I didn't see that. Heisman in this game is like playing in unfair hell. It's a pretty fair assessment. To leave sliders default and use All-American. There's I would say it's a pretty enjoyable experience, especially early in a rebuild. Someone will probably in the next, like, if they haven't already, there's probably some like unofficial sliders out there by someone who knows how to use sliders better than I do. Last year there were like some pretty decent sliders out there that did help the game in good ways. What up, Mecco? I'm on season 6, brother. Avoidable for now. I mean, yeah. I can't. How you want me to make comments on a game that hasn't come out yet? You want to start talking about CFB28, dumbass? You want to start talking about CFB28, dumb? Brother, this game hasn't even come out yet. This game hasn't even come out yet. This game hasn't even dropped yet. Let's talk about CFB27. The microtransactions are avoidable. On a real note, all these games are the same at this point. It's the same formula, yeah. D1 crash out packs. Microtransactions are avoidable, but in Road to Glory, you pretty much have to spend money to progress. All right, I'll tell you what. The minute I finish Ndsu Dynasty, I will load up a Road to Glory. I will play it on stream, and if you're right, damn dog, move. Turn off my monitors. I can't see what you guys are saying. You need to go. You need to go. Oh, God, what are you doing? Oh. The dog's just staring at me because he's trapped. Chrissy, yeah, low key. We've got a lot of internet warriors on TikTok tonight, low key. Where's the other one? There it is. Bang. Watch out. What do you mean watch out, one lil dev? I'll find you, keep talking. Brother, pull up. I'll DM you my address. Pull up. I'd love to meet up. I'd love to meet up. I'd love to do a fan meetup with you, one lil dev. I'll DM you my address. Drop a follow. I'll DM you right after stream, brother. Promise you that. Black profile picture. Just a black circle for his profile picture. 13 followers. Yeah. All right, brother. Yeah, pull up, brother. Not avoidable if you're trying to play 10 plus seasons of Dynasty though. Plus the AI. The AI can't recruit is a big thing. That is a big thing. Yeah. It's not relevant to microtransactions at all, but yeah, the AI cannot recruit, and that's a big problem. I think they'll fix that though. Is NIL hard to manage on small schools like Ndsu? Hard to manage? No. But is it something you have to learn to manage? Yeah, I'd say so. What's the best way to recruit as a small school? Look for value. Go after free players. Players that want 0 NIL or players who are like 5 NIL if you're going to start them or have them compete for a starting job. I hope you get the microtransaction full game you want. Man, you are actually one of the lowest IQ people I've ever talked to. I'm actually just going to ban you. I'm not going to lie. You're so stupid. I don't care, bro. I'm so over that, dude. That guy's so unintelligent. You a effing geek. Me? How many seasons did it take you to fully see the improvement in NDSU? I would say by year 3 it felt a little bit better. But we were clearly not ready to be in the playoffs. We made the playoffs in year 3, but we were not ready to be there. Scoochie. Whole chat overstimulated. We've got a lot of people who probably sat by themselves at lunch throughout high school and are really angry about it, I think. We've got a lot of people in TikTok chat tonight that sat by themselves at lunch for 4 years in high school and are really upset about it. What year are you on currently? I'm on year 6. I think it's probably worth moving on. I'd like to play the game. I really would like to play the game, if that's quite all right with you guys. We used to tickle our pickles at lunch, W. I'd like to play the game now. I think honestly, I am I'll leave you on the purple app. I'll leave you on the purple app. You can hang out here for rinks if you want to. Brother made the trek all the way to the purple app just to call me an EA shill. I'll tell you what, fellas. I'm not supporting the microtransactions. I never have said that they're a good thing at all. I don't think they are, but I also think, like, if you happen to believe that they're massively impactful and unavoidable, you're kind of objectively wrong. Like, I played 45 hours. At no point have I been like, oh, I need to go find those microtransactions. Like, I haven't even pulled up on the screen. So, like, just kind of objectively, you're incorrect if you think it's massively impactful. You can take it from a content creator who really needs the engagement, because that's how he keeps the lights on. Or you can take it from a content creator who's enjoying the game and has 50 hours on it. I mean, I don't know. I don't take a check from EA. I just don't. I don't have any connection to EA. I don't have a contact to EA. I don't have marketing that's paying me to say these nice things about the game. Like, I've got nothing for you here. I got nothing for you here. I've got nothing for you here. The reality of it all is, I've played 50 hours in the game since it came out for MVP Plus on Thursday. I've enjoyed pretty much every 50 hour of it, except the hours I was playing on Heisman. And I have never encountered a situation where microtransactions were necessary. And yet, my mic is going crazy. And yet, like, it's, you know, it seems to be all anybody's talking about, and yet it's not relevant. It just is not relevant. It just is not going to be relevant. Are you good? Are you better now? How is it? Doesn't sound good. No, it's fine. Wait, how you got all them on NDSU recruited and simmed? I don't really. I've played most of the last games from the last like 3 years. I simmed a little bit more in the earlier years just because that team's so buns, and I can beat a decent team. I can beat a decent P4 team with a 60 overall school. So I simmed to make it more fair. I do appreciate all the follows. I haven't been naming all of them, and I apologize for those who I missed. Obviously, we're engaged in very spirited debate, and I am grateful that you guys are here and hanging out with me, even if we have different opinions on it. If you're gonna call me a shill or a dumbass or whatever for voicing my opinion, then you know, I'm sorry you feel that way, but the reality of it is I've got hands-on experience, and I don't take a check from anybody to play other than people who watch me. Full house angry facts. Yo, I had to get out of Road to Glory. Why's that? What's that sound that keeps playing? Which sound? Are the microtransactions that bad, boys? I'm scared to answer, but the answer, in my opinion, is no. Whatever. Dumbass shill Carson. Appreciate that, big fella. Big fella, you ever pull up in my city, I'm gonna give you a big kiss on the lips. Be warned. I'm clicking again. Dog might have bumped something. Is it time to get rid of the dog? What do you think? I don't know what to do about that. I have a faint idea of what to do. I think we actually low-key might be cooked on that. The mic just might be clicking. My whole computer's kind of fried since the monitor's turned off. I don't know why it does that. Is it better now? Yeah. Let me know if it happens again, but I don't really know. I don't really know what to do about it. Yeah, buddy, you're a geek. Mr. I want an dude, I'm telling you, I do want an EA sponsorship. I'm telling you, tuition's expensive. I'm telling you, tuition's expensive. I do want an EA sponsorship. 100%. Yes. 100%. With this guy shilling, I'm out. Clearly an EA plant. Dude, I wish. I wish. Guys who are going on about it are probably clearly trolling. You're probably kids too. Nah, people are really pissed about this. People are really pissed about this. People are really pissed about it. There's a lot of people who are genuinely really upset about it. The content creators have successfully rage baited an entire video game community. If you were step foot in Barnwell, South Carolina, you will get a personal lobotomy. All right. We got beat 28-0 by NDSU on the other new team, playing my coverage perfect. Oh, Sac State. I support microtransactions in Dynasty, but it hasn't affected how much I'm enjoying the game. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Fourth and long. Appreciate the follow, man. I'm on my way to one. EA playtester plus more. Fire. I actually got like approved to be one of the playtesters for EA, but that's not like a content creator related thing. You can just do that. Any one of you guys can just go do that. They just like, they'll send you like a rough copy of a game, and they'll ask you to like playtest a certain mode or feature. But I've never actually done it. They just they send me emails with offers to, like, no money involved, just play a game. But I'm not allowed to like stream it or make content out of it. I'm supposed to play it by myself and look for issues. But you guys can all like, like any of you guys could go do that. This game sucks this year, especially the gameplay. I am appalled that you would say that. I feel like this is the best gameplay I've ever had in a sports game. Hashtag play not pay. He did something there. Oh man. Sac State. If you played Sac State, please face Ball State in the Ball Sack Bowl. Found a 6'8", 334 gem, 4-star, might be generational. Dude, I'm still waiting on a generational player, man. Is the mic cracking now? Or buzzing or whatever? Something's up with my computer, dude. It's happened a couple times. Yeah. Whenever I end the TikTok stream, I'm just going to restart my computer and restart stream. But it's going to be a little while. Because like my like whole Bluetooth is messed up. I think there's a thing I can do. Hold on, let me... This? No. Oh, it's the thing. Remember when my monitors turned off and my input latency on my keyboard was messed up on CS that one night? It's the same issue that's happening right now. My Bluetooth gets messed up really bad. There's no way to fix that. Love the gameplay this year. That's what I'm saying. I love the gameplay this year. Can't do that. No, it's cooked. Yeah, it's just cooked. I'm gonna try this. Right click start menu. Let's see what this does. I don't know. Yeah, we're just cooked. We're just cooked for a little while. Got back into town. Can't wait to start my Dynasty. Any suggestions for 3-star schools? ASU. That's a fun one. Got a young quarterback. You dead ass this game bad, bro? I love this game. I'm very fond of this game so far. What do you mean, Cam? The game has a lot of bugs. You're right on that, Cam. The game does have a lot of bugs, but I mean it's early access. Nobody play tests these games anymore. NDSU my Dynasty only lost one game and ranked in top 25. They juicy for sure. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Android level stream is crazy. I mean, hold on. Let's try this. Is that better? Does it sound better now? I don't know. Okay, hashtag CFP play don't play. Oh my god. Oh my god, you really did something there, man. You really did something there. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. More clout for the internet guys. Hell yeah. More clout for the internet content creators. Hell yeah. Let's go, boys. That's fire. Let's play the game though. Hashtag CFP play don't pay. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Should I make the stream title that? You think we'll get extra clicks? Think we'll get more followers, guys? Will that be good for getting more subs? Anybody know? Shoot, it's working for the other content creators. Probably work for me, right? Let's go to war, boys. Let's go to war with a multi-billion-dollar private equity company that does not give a damn what you think. This should only go well for us, I think. So easy to get recruits to smaller school. Now, you think so? I think it's harder. What are you talking about, Kellen? What's your strategy? I was gonna make a YouTube video on how to do it, but maybe you should make the YouTube video. My wide receiver dropping passes. They still can't program real offense. Dude, the offensive line is way better this year. Are you playing on a Heisman cam? Is that the problem? I think you're playing on Heisman. I don't think you're supposed to be playing on Heisman. Heisman's low-key kind of busted this year. If you leave for another job, you should be able to recruit old team easier. That would be cool, D. Garcia. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Instead, people worried about an effing leg sleeve. Why are you guys allowed to cuss and I'm not allowed to cuss? That's what I'm asking. Screw the microtransactions. I think we should be more upset about why Carson Yaps is not allowed to cuss, but you guys are. To hell with the microtransaction baloney. What about allowing Carson Yaps to cuss on stream? How about that? Pass blocking. I think pass blocking is okay. I don't think it's that bad. I haven't really noticed any like blow-ups from like there's no way that just happened. Can you goon the lagway at Baylor? You might. That sounds like something you would do. OnePlus phone. Are y'all Android boys? I know Big Fella and Track to are. Are the rest of you guys Android boys? I know Lace isn't. I'm low-key gonna have to restart stream here in a minute.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I know it's really bad right now. I know the mic is really bad right now, isn't it?
Looking for a man. It's Wood.
Well, yeah, that's not great. That's not great. That's not excellent. So for the microtrans in Dynasty, I looked and didn't see shit. You have to have the right settings on for it. It has to be one of those like online Dynasty kind of things. He never broke on that route. This be like one of those online connected dynasties, and then you have to have the setting on for it. So if you did like an offline dynasty, like you know how it lets you like pick like you want your dynasty to be like cloud-based or whatever, or just like online or offline. I'm guessing you put it to offline like I did, so you can't even see the microtransactions. What's your thoughts on the new Road to Glory positions? I haven't played them. I haven't touched Road to Glory yet. I've heard a lot about Road to Glory so far, and I'm actually a big fan of the concept of being able to play Edge, but I've heard it's really hard. I've heard it's really hard to play Edge. Now, I'm good at edging, but I have not tried that out yet. I do want to try out Edge, though. Like, in all seriousness, I do, like, joke over. I do want to try out the new Edge position. I think it's kind of cool. Damn. Damn. Went up for that. Who's my favorite team in college? Rooster. I like you, man. My favorite team is Arizona State. I go to ASU. I'm a senior at ASU. And so I've been an ASU fan my whole life. I was telling this earlier, but Stanford offered me a full ride to their engineering school. And instead, I'm paying sticker price, full tuition to go to ASU to do liberal arts instead. None of that is true, but we can pretend it is. But I do go to ASU. That is true. I'm on a Samsung. My dad has a Samsung. He always breaks it. What year? You know, system. Your first and I'm not mad about it. Your first message in every stream though is what year. So I think I'm gonna start like DMing you whenever it's time for me to start a new season. I'm in year 6 though. I'm in year 6, my boy. Hashtag play don't pay. Oh boy, that's like 4 tonight. That's like 4 or 5 tonight, guys. That's like 4 or 5 tonight. I watched the same video you guys did. Hell yeah, we're all one. We're all one. Hell yeah, we're a community. Hashtag play don't pay. Hell yeah, we did something with that. We did something with that. Hell yeah, we're making a difference, boys. Is the new game way better than last year? Is basically just the same. Well, it depends on who you ask. I think it's way better. I think it's way better. The gameplay feels a lot more modern and like actually updated. NCAA or CFB25 and 26.
Watching porn by yourself?
Nah, I'm with my
CFB25 and 26 felt kind of like a cross between like 10% Madden, 90% NCAA 14. Like, I don't know if you guys would agree with that or not. But this game feels nothing like Madden at all, and it feels completely refreshed. The gameplay feels so much better. The animations are better. Catching feels like the skill mechanic behind catching is pretty cool. Blocking's a lot better. Just overall, the gameplay is a lot better. I've heard defense like mixed bag. I'm not a defense guy though. I'm an offense guy. And then Dynasty, I think they made a lot of changes too, and I'm pretty happy with them mostly. Although there is some stuff they have to work out, but it's early access. I'll give them like 2 weeks to figure it out, and if not, I'll change my tune. Beast, I appreciate the follow, brother. Welcome in. Which playbook do I use? I use right now I've been using Indiana's mostly. I've used a bunch different ones. Like Oregon's is really good. I used Oregon's a lot last year, so I'm trying not to use that one. But Oregon's is still really good. Ohio State's is solid. Miami is pretty good. I think I want to say it's a spread, but it's a lot of like deep passes, intermediate passes. I'm open to recommendations. I did not like Michigan's. I hate West Virginia's. West Virginia's is really bad. It's comp, but it's so bad. W edge maxing. They should have added kicker because imagine 5 seconds left in the natty. You come on. I think it would be kind of cool if they added like depth to the kicker too. I think it'd be kind of cool. It's like, you know, like a first-person mode kicking game, but like you can see all the fans in the stands. You can see all your like classmates and the huzz in the stands, and it's like if you miss, then like they chase you out of town, and then it's like kind of like GTA with like 5 stars. You know what I mean? It'd be pretty cool. Please put it in your title. Put what in my title? Oh, hashtag CFB don't play. I'm talking about the online side. I haven't played Dynasty or none of that yet. Oh yeah, I haven't played a lick of online yet. I like being happy and having fun. Should put the year somewhere in your oh that yeah, put the year. Well, then you guys wouldn't ask. So then I wouldn't get the engagement bump from it. So you gotta think like a content creator. You gotta think like a content creator. What gets the clicks? What gets the clicks? Yeah, the pay to play on Road to Glory is crazy. I haven't experienced it yet. I think it's not necessarily pay to play though. It's a little disingenuous. Should I don't know if I want to buy it Thursday. Everything I'm seeing is other than simple mechanics. I mean, that's your call. I mean, what you could do is get like the EA Play membership for like $1 or something. It's pretty cheap from what I've been told, and you get a 10-hour trial. I think max it's like $5 on PlayStation or Xbox. But you can try it out for $5 for 10 hours and see what you think. I think the gameplay is way better. Gameplay is way better. It feels a lot better. CFB26 sucked in my opinion. Dynasty is very different and a lot to learn and navigate. Rebuilds feel like a challenge now. They should add frats and cracking sororities to the road to glory for a realistic experience. Well, if you're a kicker, you're probably not cracking sororities. You know, it's not really. I wouldn't imagine a kicker does a whole lot of cracking. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I've been watching the last few nights. Looks exactly the same other than NIL. I mean, yeah, I don't think the look of it would change. I could tell you the field changed. You know, I can tell you the field did change. I could say the NIL is a big enough factor. The program blueprint's a big thing to manage. Taking a year off isn't the worst idea. Taking a year off from a sports team is not the worst idea. Grabbing it on sale, you know, in a couple months or whatever. I messed that up, it didn't matter. Bang. Aiden Rossi banned me on kick. Oh, you got me confused. I'm actually not a pedophile. You got me confused for someone else. 99 overall quarterback, he get 30 shotties at once. I don't know. I mean, there's like a lot of shotties to manage at one time. It's like some reverse Bonnie Blue thing. Yo, are you that one PDF file? No, I'm actually not. No. Yeah, you definitely got me confused for someone on kick. I actually don't stream kick. Brother, your PR is cooked. Scuba, I appreciate the donut, man. Thank you. Thank you.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that.
It's a running room inside the 30. Tag. All the way. Touchdown, North Dakota.
You're still using their playbook. I started one of NDSU for my trial. No, I hate their playbook. Their playbook's like 90% those shift plays, and I hate those shift plays. I hate those shift plays. No, I'm using Indiana's playbook right now for offense. I've been thinking about switching it up on defense. My defensive playbook and scheme is really weird. My edge rushers do not get any sacks at all in sim. My D tackle last year had 17.5 sacks. It was like an 81 overall. So I don't really know what's up with that. It sucks because I'm spending a lot on my edges, and they're not really doing anything. But I guess, I don't know, maybe you take the good with the bad there. Oh. If I apply for a job and they can see what I type in here, I'm gonna be homeless. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's probably a fair assessment. Here's about digital footprint though. I want corn in Road to Glory. What does this mean? Like how are you gonna get your corn in Road to Glory? Like you can be a corn star? Is that what you mean? Like if the NIL is not good enough, you could drop like a link in bio kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not trying to hate, but this looks exactly the same other than NIL and pay to play. I really would recommend getting the trial at least. But I mean, that's your prerogative, brother. If you don't want to play it, I'm not going to try and convince you to. But I really would recommend getting the trial. I really would recommend getting the trial. For like $5, I think it's worth. Or I mean, you know, there's maybe some not so legitimate links you could click for a PC copy. He just glitched. He just glitched into the ball. I don't like that. 27 so trash. I can't even play it anymore. It's day 2. Why can't you play it anymore? What's your pass lead set to? I think short, but I'm thinking I might want to turn it up, to be honest.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive.
Appreciate the likes, Brad. Thank you, brother.
The last time they had it, now they have to take care of the football.
Oh, you just had to get rid of it there. What year are you in? Year 6. I am on Heisman. Any relation to William Eklund, by chance? Any relation to William?
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
That was Jersey. That's fire. I met a guy who told me he was related to like You remember who it was?
It's away and a beauty
Baseball
heading
player.
toward the sideline. How about this? It's
It was a fairly big base. Oh no, it was Connor Norby. He said his cousin was Connor Norby of the Miami Marlins. If anybody in here knows Connor Norby, then you definitely know baseball. How's the AI treating you in the game? Like in the actual gameplay, like AI CPU gameplay, they're kind of bullying me a little bit. Oh my goodness, I missed it. I whiffed so hard there. That was catastrophic. I whiffed so hard there. Played ball at Bowling Green State last year, just transferred to the University of Montana. Dude, you're going to win so many championships at University of Montana. You're going to win so many championships there. That's Grizz, right? The Grizzlies. Was the AI treating you in the... oh, yeah. The AI is kind of bullying me a little bit on Heisman. All-American's more fun, but I was winning too much on All-American. So, let's switch it up. We go... Excuse me. We going for a natty? Hell yeah. What is this? I thought it was a halfback draw. It was a halfback draw. Why did the quarterback just take off with it? I don't get that. People would definitely like that, Stevie. People would definitely like if you put hashtag play not pay. Dude, what? I'm a little sad they haven't fixed this yet. I want you guys to watch number 89 here really fast. Elite route running. He was supposed to be on a drag. So like what? Like 4 yards up and then just immediately across the field that way. No, he got stuck on number 87. He just kept going. That didn't work out great. I really wish they'd fix receivers getting stuck on each other or getting bumped by each other. You get tired of winning. I mean, kinda, yeah, because it was like I'd be dominating like a ranked team, you know, by like 50 points and stuff, and then someone would be like, "Hey, what difficulty you playing on?" I'm like, "All-American." I, you know, didn't want to tell you that, but yeah, it's All-American. Like this, it's like I'm about to be up 21 points on 95 overall Miami, and if someone says like, "What difficulty are you on?" I'm gonna say Heisman, and then nobody can accuse me of like just like walloping the CPU for, you know, with no challenge. You know what I mean? Miami being ranked being 0-2. They just won the Natty. They just beat us in the Natty. We just lost to Miami in the Natty last year. Can I sell you on Vinted? What is Vinted? What difficulty you on? See? Heisman. Heisman.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option.
I am just that good. What up, Clayton? My cousin's Michael Garcia from the Royals. I don't believe that for 3 seconds, dog. I don't believe that even a little bit. I'm so positive your cousin's not Michael Garcia. At first, if you hadn't said that and someone said, "Hey, what do you think the odds are that this guy's cousin's Michael Garcia?" I'd say probably really low. But now I know the odds that your cousin's Michael Garcia are like not at all. It's 0. Can't wait to do my UMass rebuild. They're tough. UMass has they're tied for the least amount of NIL or program points. They have 410 total program points, which is less than a fifth of what I started with. No, sorry, it's less than a third of what I started with here with Ndsu. It'd be tough.
Take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Ronald Acuna is actually Michael Garcia's cousin. That's not terribly surprising. Are you also related to Ronald Acuna, Stevie?
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19.
Luca Tucci. You should follow, man. Cool name. What is this? What is that? That was a pass play. Ref, do something. Hourglass emoji. Thank you for the follow. Oh yeah. Why don't you play defense? I don't like it. I don't like it. It takes too long. And on Heisman, it's kind of impossible. Anybody who's playing this game, if you're playing on Heisman, how is your defense experience going? How's your defensive experience? I feel like the CPU always rushes for at least 5 yards on Heisman. Like if they rush the ball and you're playing on Heisman, no matter the circumstances, they always get 5 yards minimum. I'm related to my dad though. That makes sense to me. Yeah, that clicks. That tracks. I am too, if you can believe it. Heisman just getting back at you for dominating. I'm saying, dude. Heisman's just a bully. I've said this, like if any of you guys ever played Elden Ring, or if you're familiar with Elden Ring, where the game is just literally punishing you for buying it, that's what Heisman feels like. If you have a bad team especially. If your team's good, then I guess you can beat Miami by 42 points, but just installed this dog shit game. Why do you think so, Fletch? Depends. If you a top team, Heisman easy. I guess so, yeah, evidently. Is Elden Ring hard? Nah, it's pretty easy. I beat it in like 10 hours. For my year 1 is bad, but year 2 can't wait. Will you Dynasty? Who are you playing as? See, Purple App, you guys aren't even talking. You guys aren't even talking to me. You get mad at me when I talk too much to TikTok, but TikTok cares about me. TikTok cares about me. What overall? We're 89 now. I did UMass on Heisman. I end up with 24 on top of 20 on top 25. 24 on top 25. What do you mean by that? I don't know what that means. I don't necessarily have to keep passing. We could just like knee it out. Thank you for the follow, 610 Cody. Appreciate that. We just get the other 609 Codys to follow. I'll be able to start making money on my TikToks. You guys know I don't even make money for my TikToks. Every time about how big of a shill I am, like y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. I wish I was a shill. I wish EA was paying me. What year of the Dynasty am I in? I'm in year 6. I'm in year 6 here. They need to make another difficulty above Heisman. What would you name it? If you were in charge at EA, if you were in charge at EA for naming the new difficulty, what would you name it? How do you feel about Jake Fett, freshman quarterback ASU? Big fan of Jake Fett. I DM'd him asking if he'd come on the stream to like just play the game with me and like do an interview. Did not respond. Not a big fan of that, but in terms of him as a ball player, I think he's going to be really good. And I think he's at the right spot too. ASU, Coach Dilly, Marcus Aguayo, those are dudes that develop quarterbacks. He's going to sit for a year, maybe 2. Don't really know what's up with him and Cotter Bully. I don't know who's going to start. I know who's going to start, but I don't know what the long-term outlook looks like between the two. But I think Jake Fett's going to be a monster. Hearing a lot of good things about Jake Fett in camp. Because I've been in so long, please at least do 5 seconds of mommy ASMR. We're just not going to be doing that. Yeah, we're just not going to be doing that. Alien, appreciate the follow. We'll follow my alt really quick. Bet. In my 6th year with UMass, and I'm ranked 24. Oh, okay. There you go. With 6th year with on CFB27. Do you play every game? Most games, but if it's like a nothing burger game where we're like 20 overall different, I'll just sim it. You're not on Heisman, bro? Pay attention. Pay attention. Keep your eyes on the screen right now, brother. Here, I'm gonna. Oh wow! Oh wow! Holy guacamole! Wow! Who would have thought? Wow! Wow! Insane! Insane! This guy's on Heisman. This guy who's got 50 goddamn hours on the goddamn games on Heisman. Wow! I'll show you my sliders too, so you don't think I'm up to no good here. Wow, look, 50 on every slider. 50 on every slider. Haven't touched any of that. Haven't touched any of that. Haven't even been in this menu yet. Wow. The guy who's put 500 hours streaming on the last 2 games. Playing on Heisman. Who would have thought? Wow. I was like, damn, NDSU up this big against Miami. You have to have rebuilt them already. Yeah, we made we went to the Natty last year and we played Miami. We lost in dramatic fashion. What up, Alien Clayton's all? Appreciate that, brother. And I played 3 games this season. I heard, so like I had a buddy and he was like a comp CFB player. or at least so he said, a competitive CFB player. And he told me in his dynasties he would limit himself to just 3 games. So that way it wasn't like unfair. And then he just smashed the CPU and stuff on Heisman. Reached out to Jake, went to the same high school, see what he could do, but I'm sure he's busy prepping. Yeah. I don't really blame him. I reached out to a bunch of the big like Carde Mac. It's cool that he went to high school with him, but yeah, I reached out to Carde Mac too. He didn't respond. To be honest, I think I reached out on my main Instagram account though, because I don't really use my Carson Yaps Instagram or my Carson Yaps Twitter. X, everything up. Ryan Garcia is my cousin. Probably never heard of him. Decent boxer. Didn't he just get his stuff ran through? Don't know why they don't have stadium renovation. I wish they did. I really do wish they did. Stadium renovations, yeah. Look how easy you snap out of LMAO. Period. Relax. I wish you had a complete sentence there. I'd be able to respond to it. Off the top of my head, Missouri got a whole oh no, Nate, he means like in the game, being able to like renovate your stadium and stuff. Maybe take a break and a nap. Why? Okay. We should start a stream like 3 hours ago. Can't rebuild NDSU as a Montana State fan. Hate those guys. Valid. We had an SDSU fan in here, South Dakota State fan. If you believe that, that's crazy to me. Wow, we are not going to compete here for this tight end at all, are we? Holy guacamole. I usually win by like 3 to 10 on Heisman. Yeah, that game's an outlier, I'd say. Like, I can go show the rest of my schedule. I feel like when you get on Heisman, like, some games are just like that, and some games are grindy. Like, here against Penn State, I had like 20 seconds to retake the lead. I was down by 1. And then same thing here against Missouri. That was a grindy one. Like, and then we sim against FCS Northwest, and I don't touch anything, and we go beat ranked Miami by 42 points. Okay, I don't get that. Now you're cool, bro. I've been watching you. Cool. Just don't know how I feel about the game yet. Valid, yeah. Valid. Like I said, I mean, you know, it's not a dumb idea to take a year off of the game. Isn't there a stadium builder? In team builder, not in the game. Teacher back in high school was a nephew of former Tom Brady wide receiver 1, Troy Brown. Okay. Good question. I didn't put too much thought into it. Get back to you on that. So buffs, we gonna take them. Hell yeah. Okay, bad news, TikTok. I have to restart my computer, which means TikTok stream is over. If you want to keep hanging out, I'll be live on the Purple app for the indefinite future. But for the rest of the night, I will only be live on the Purple app. So if you want to keep the I do have ads, but it's the minimum, 3 minutes per hour. That's it. It happens once. I usually take a break during that anyways. I get up and walk around, get some water and stuff. So it's the absolute minimum I can do. And it's usually good for me to go, you know, use the restroom or get water or whatever. But yes, I'm gonna end both streams really fast because I have to restart my computer, and then I'm gonna start up, but I'm only gonna be on Purple app for the rest of the night. My Purple app is Carson Yaps. It's like what it is on here, but just without the TTV. It's just Carson Yaps. That's it. You'll see me. I'm the one with the purple check mark. Not a big deal or anything. Kind of. But yeah, we're gonna end stream really fast so I can restart my computer and then get rid of the staticky audio. Valid, Rooster. All right, brother. Well, I'll be live. I'm off tomorrow, but I should be back on Thursday most likely. Well, maybe Thursday, either Thursday or Friday. If you're just a TikTok guy, I'll be back on Thursday or Friday. But if you want to pull up to the Purple app and catch the rest of the stream, and I don't want to end stream on TikTok, but I have to restart my computer. So if you want to catch the rest of the stream, it'll be on Purple app. But you got to give me about 3 to 5 minutes or so on that. But I appreciate you guys, TikTok. This was a very eventful stream. Very spirited. We had good conversations, and we met some lower IQ people, but most of you guys seem pretty high IQ, so I'm with that. But hopefully I'll see some of y'all in the Purple app. If not, appreciate y'all, and I'll see you either Thursday or Friday. Link in bio will take you to my Discord, by the way, as well. If you want to join the Discord and get go live notifications, talk about all that sort of stuff. Yeah, link in bio will take you to my Discord. But all right, TikTok, I'll catch you either on the Purple app or on Friday. Appreciate that. Bro, that was such a crazy stream. Who knew that just, like, I wasn't even rage baiting. Like, I genuinely meant all the stuff I said. but like it clearly pissed